Alright, Brad, do you think school's worth it?
Yes and no.
I agree. I agree. I agree. I I think it yes and no because, there's some things like, going to school for something you want to do in the future as a career to make money with. That's different. Now the school that they have, like college, I mean not college, but middle school, high school and all that, I don't think it's worth it. Because you're not learning anything.
Middle school and high school, you just learn the same shit over and over.
Exactly. And also,
Like, I dropped out of school, and I've learned a lot more than I have going to school.
yeah, but
Like, yeah, I won't be able to get a good job,
exactly.
but I've still learned a lot more useful stuff.
Right. Instead of like, oh, what does y equal? What does x equal? Find x and all that BS.
Well, doing the Y and X thing, that helps for, how is it?
So, oh
The
yeah.
X and Y will help with, like, building and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. But it's not something that people use in their everyday life. Like,
Exactly.
if I'm sitting there driving and I come up on a stop sign, do I think, what does x equal? No. Who does? Like, oh, what does this equal? Like, come on now. Let's be real. I think it's okay if you're doing it for a career.
Me being in high school, I was learning the same shit that I did in 7th and 8th grade. It was
Yeah,
pointless.
I feel like high school is just one of those things just to have them make you go to school more. Like history, okay, that's useful. That's different. It depends on the subject, I guess.
Yeah, because like with math, it all depends on the teacher.
That's true as well.
Like I've had teachers basically not doing anything. That's one of the reasons why I dropped out.
Right. I had teachers that just sit on their ass and give you paperwork and say, "Here, learn."
I had a teacher who literally didn't teach you anything. But yeah, with my school, they didn't offer anything for a shop except wood shop, and it was only available to the sophomores.
Oh, okay.
Bullshit.
Yeah. I think it was the same thing for my school, but we had like something called BUSIes, which I did my um saw no my junior and senior, which is pretty much the only way you could do it. It's only available to juniors and seniors, and I did auto body repair for 2 years while I was in school. So I
Yeah,
guess
my
you
school
would
didn't
say
even
that's
offer that.
useful. Yeah, I know.
Like we
Some
had a computer class, but all we learned how to do was make PowerPoints.
make PowerPoints.
And I'd learned that in 5th grade.
Wow. I know I had a computer class in my school. I didn't never took it personally, but it taught you how to like make houses and stuff through animation and stuff like that. Design. It was all that stuff.
Yeah, we didn't learn any of that.
No. Yeah. Damn. I guess some states have it better than others.
I gotta learn how to do the work on the guns myself.
Mhm.
So basically, I gotta learn partial electronics and some mechanical things.
Right. Well,
I
yeah.
gotta learn
That's
FPS and all that kind of stuff.
well. That's pretty much with anything. Playing an instrument,
Yeah,
doing
they don't teach you that in school.
no, unless you do like
And
band
if
or
they do, it's
something. But
very basic.
unless you do like band or something, but that's not like kinds of the instruments that normal people want to play. Like no one wants nowadays wants to play viola or violin. I mean, it's 2018.
And like nowadays, in school, they're getting rid of a lot of different programs.
Mhm.
Like I remember there was that whole controversy about getting rid of the music department and all that kind of stuff. Art,
Right.
gym.
Well, my old school, they were talking about getting rid of sports like football, soccer, and all that. They were getting rid of all of it. But then people petitioned saying, "Hey, like sports keeps my grades up," and obviously they kept it. But still, it's just that factor that they debated about. Oh, should we get rid of sports? Like that's some of the reason why kids go to school is because of sports.
Yeah, like school will help you get some scholarships for sports, all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But you gotta appeal to the masses. Like me, I wasn't really interested in sports,
Mhm.
and there was really nothing for me. I hated waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, dude, I did too. I feel it. I'm kind of used to it now, and when I'm on a schedule, I normally wake up at like 7 if I'm on a schedule.
Yeah, I'm used to it too, but I still hate it. But with like math, why bother teaching the same stuff like 6 years in a row?
I don't
That's
know.
what's gonna discourage people, discourage kids from actually learning more.
Right. It's not new information. It's just the same old stuff each and every time. Kind of
Yeah,
gets
they gotta
old.
stop making their classes so goddamn boring. Because if you add a little fun to the classroom, then the kids start paying attention.
But yeah, yeah. Like when I was in
Like if you got a teacher that starts cracking jokes in the middle of class, then yeah, you'll know I'll end up going to that class.
right. I had a teacher. Um, it was like it was my junior year, and he all he'd do was pull up the smartboard and put notes on it every day for the whole school year. Nothing fun, just the same thing every day. Notes and write it down in a notebook every day. I fell asleep, to be honest. Like I wasn't even didn't care. But obviously I took that class again my senior year, but I actually had a teacher that like made the class interesting. He cracked jokes. It was amazing. And then it may help me pass my test to graduate, which was dope. It's all about the teacher. Yes and no. Yeah, school's worth it. Some shit that they teach you just you never use day to day life, and just it depends on the teacher, man. Make the teachers more active, alive. Make let them love their job. There's, half of the teachers just hold back and like when I had a teacher that cursed and stuff in school, that was like the best teacher ever to us. We were kids, so obviously we'd like that type of language. We're high schoolers, teenagers, not really kids, but still. If I had a teacher that cursed out a kid, that would be amazing. Even the kid that was getting cursed out loved it. He thought it was cool. That's the way my
Yeah, it gives entertainment to the class.
yeah,
But at the same time, you still do learn stuff.
exactly. And then there's those teachers that, hey, here's a packet. Just do the packet and you're good. Or, hey,
See, every once in a
write
while,
notes
I
every
like
day.
that kind of stuff. But doing it
Yeah, but
every single day,
every
that
day.
gets boring.
Yeah, exactly. It's just nothing useful. It's the same shit. Like, who likes the same stuff over and over again? How could you be a teacher and sit there and be like, oh, let's do the same stuff over and over again? It makes my job easier. Like, do something with the
Yeah,
kids,
it makes your
man.
job easier, it also makes a class more boring.
Exact. And kids aren't
That's why
going to want
kids
to
fall
learn.
asleep in class.
Kids aren't going to pass their tests. And then the teachers are going to get blamed, which they should, and say, hey, your kids aren't passing the test. What are you doing wrong in your class? And then they'll have the student board come in or whatever, like, you know, people come in and review the class. You know, have you ever had a teacher sit at like one of the back of the desk? It wasn't really a teacher, it was more of a supervisor, and they sat in the
Yeah.
back of the classroom and took notes.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like those supervisors should come into each and every class every day for 1 week to actually get the full experience. Because every time I had one of those people, they'd come in for 1 day and say it's good. That's the stuff I didn't like. That was the BS. They should come in there every day for 1 week and see what's actually happening with the class and see if the teacher is trying to keep the kids active. That's how it should be. But when I my freshman year, halfway through my freshman year, I switched to a new school, and in my old school I did absolutely nothing. Like, it wasn't even because I was young, and you know how when you're first starting out a school year, you're like, oh, I could do all this whole first half and shit like that.
Yeah.
And you really don't think about it, you just want to have fun with your friends. That's pretty much what I was doing my whole half year. So I had no science credits whatsoever, like no lab credits is what they would call it. And I needed so many minutes of a lab to actually take the test. So I had none, and kids had like over five, no, not 500. I'd say like 3 hours of lab minutes when I first came in, and I had zero. Within a
I missed a
week,
shot.
uh-oh, within a week, this my one science teacher in my new school, she helped me get all my credits. I'd come in after school and shit like that, and she'd help me. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, hot teachers, get my attention. I'm not gonna lie, she was kinda hot. So, I obviously paid attention more, just like any other boy would in school. I don't know if that was the same way with you. If you see a hot teacher, you'd automatically want to pay attention more.
My school didn't have any hot teachers.
Oh, rip, you missed out, man. That sounds so weird to say, but it's so true. Kids, like, I have so many of my friends, hey, who's your favorite teacher? They would be like, this one, because she's hot and I passed the class. So I was like, hey, that's good. Well, she also helped me a lot, so that's why I like her. But she was also, pretty cute, man. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, definitely had some awesome teachers.